they doing? I want to know what people are actually going to do. My life is ruined. Does anybody understand how ruined my life is?
Have you had this before, Laura?
No, I haven't.
It's a delicacy.
We're talking about it. The official drink of America First. Slink. To the hostile takeover of the Republican Party.
Absolutely.
It's why I ran for Congress in 2022, and it's why I'm going to keep fighting for all of you.
Your Republican colleagues or your allies who are concerned about your close relationship with Laura Loomer?
Well, I don't know what they would say. Laura's been a supporter of mine, just like a lot of people are supporters, and she's been a supporter of mine. She speaks very positively of the campaign. I'm not sure why you asked that question, but Laura is a supporter. I don't control Laura. Laura has to say what she wants. She's a free spirit.
She made racist remarks about your opponent. She also espoused conspiracy theories about 9/11. Do you disavow those remarks?
Well, I have to see what the remarks are. You're telling me for the first time we're here discussing the destruction of San Francisco and California by a person that's running for president. So I don't even know what you're talking about. I do know that she may have said something based on what you're telling me, but I don't know what she said. But I'll go take a look and I'll put out a statement later on, but I really don't know, please.
But she's one of the craziest people in this whole thing. Like, one of the craziest, one of the dumbest. We call Matt Gaetz stupid. We call Marjorie Greene conspiratorial. She makes them look relatively reputable. She's just a legitimate crazy person. You listen to one sentence out of her mouth, you take a look at her face, and it's very clear, and she has the track record to prove that. It is truly strange for a guy who wants to be president, fresh off a whooping at a debate, to be gallivanting around the country with her for some reason now?
We are losing our country because of big tech election interference. And I am pleading with the Republican Party to please start taking this issue seriously. Please, because the American people deserve representation. And that's why I ran for Congress in 2020. It's why I ran for Congress in 2022. And it's why I'm going to keep fighting for all of you.
We're just in this era of Republican candidates who refuse to concede because that's it. I mean, Trump has opened the floodgates. You just allege that there's election fraud without providing any evidence. I mean, this is the night of the election. So she has no evidence of anything, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. She's already blaming big tech for interfering and throwing the election.
Because they shadow banned her polls. I don't even know, and I doubt she knows what she means. But she knows that she's supposed to say it was stolen. She knows that saying it's stolen with no evidence is not going to lose her any of her unearned respect on the right. And honestly, are we even sure that if it hadn't been flipped the other way, that do nothing Daniel Webster wouldn't be claiming that the election was stolen? Like, it's entirely possible. I don't know for sure, but yeah, there's a lot of issues here. The fact that she got 44%, that is just deeply embarrassing. Like, there are a lot of candidates on the right that we would disagree with on a lot of issues, a lot. But as you said, you look into Laura Loomer's eyes and she is out of her GD mind. There, you cannot be a sane, rational person and look in her eyes and not know that there is something fundamentally wrong with this person.
Life has been ruined, Alex, by people who have defamed me online. I am 25 years old and it will probably be like this for the rest of my life. But what are they doing? I want to know what people are actually going to do. My life is ruined. Does anybody understand how ruined my life is? I'm sick of it. I don't want to listen to people tell me that I'm a conspiracy theorist. They don't know what it's like to be me. My life is ruined, Alex.
No, I understand. I just think you need to go with it. But at least the president is concerned about it.
Okay, he's concerned about it, but that's not going to stop the fact that I've lost 90% of my income. That's not going to stop the fact that I literally can't make a living anymore, even though I have a degree. I was valedictorian in college. I graduated top of my class in my journalism program. And I'm sick of it. I'm fighting harder than most conservatives. I'm fighting harder than anybody. And I'm being destroyed. And they mock me and they say I'm some crazy conspiracy theorist. These people don't understand. Like, my life is unlivable at this point in time. Like, what is the point? My life now, I have to worry about getting murdered by leftists and Muslims every single time I go outside.
It's disgusting. Oh, I know. They're so protected. It's so sick.
So she's arguing that she's been defamed, right? But
understand, whether you agree with what Facebook did or not, she has not been defamed in any way. She has said things that have been horrific towards certain communities, especially Muslims, and she herself has actually defamed people like Representative Ilhan Omar. In one tweet, she said the following: after 9/11, we said never again. Ilhan Omar is only pushing for another 9/11, right? And she also incited violence toward Representative Omar, writing things like, we need some patriots to rise up and protect our Constitution so we can prevent the establishment of a caliphate. Trying to push this narrative that a Muslim lawmaker is gonna push for a caliphate. Obviously, that is not what Representative Omar is doing. So while she's crying her crocodile tears and arguing that she's being defamed, she has made money from defaming others and inciting violence toward them. So I just wanted to make that serious point.